Hello everyone, I'm Syed Amir. Welcome to a new video. In this video, we'll see few more complex patterns, and this will be my last lecture based on patterns. So these are again all questions have been asked into exam, and there's one pattern called Pascal triangle that we have to use functions for it. So once we complete the concept of functions, I'll be explaining you that pattern also. So let's talk about this pattern first. If you see these patterns, they looks pretty good, right? And when it comes to solving this, it's a bit complicated. Of course they are complicated, but if we decode it properly, you will get these things. What's the concept behind this pattern? So let's see the first pattern. 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 2 1 1 2 3 2 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. Here this pattern and all remaining patterns, they are combination of two patterns. Getting what I'm saying? The combination of two patterns. Here this is one pattern, see, and this is the second pattern. Hope you're getting it. It's 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. That's one pattern, and it's one starting from second row. 1 2 1 3 2 1. That's second pattern. Similarly here, if you see 1 star 2 star 3 star 4 star, that's my one pattern, and this is my second pattern. Starting from second row, you're printing 1 star, then 2 star, then 3 star. Here 1 star 2 star 3 star 4 star. I hope you're getting it. And here also, if you see, things are a little bit changed here. You're printing 1 star 2 star 3 star 4 star, then 3, then 2, then 1. This is combination of two patterns, but of course here what we are doing it, we are printing first star first alignment completely, then we are starting with second alignment, second pattern. So we can say you have drawn the first pattern and then you move to the second one. Similarly for fourth one, see now here also what you are doing is 1 star 2 star 3 star, then 2, then 1. So something like you have these three the first alignment, and then you have second alignment. I hope you're getting this. What is the difference between these two type and these two type? Here what you are doing is you are combining patterns, from second row you are starting the next pattern. Here also from second row you are starting the next pattern. Here what you have done, you have completed one pattern, then you have started with the second one. Now people get confused here, like this line, the line that you have in between is common. You can have a pattern something like this. First pattern is this with 3 rows, and second with 4 rows. That's also possible. This is like common. So better to go with the consider this fourth row for the first alignment. Getting it? So this is the first part, this will be second part, first part, and this will be second part. So we'll start with this one. This is the most simplest one among these four, so I will be starting with this first. See that pattern carefully. This is what basic pattern, and this is what second part is, what invert of your basic. So this is my part 1, let me write it, part 1, and this is my part 2. Part 1 is what basic alignment, and part 2 is what inverted. If I talk about types, this will be my type 1, and this is my type 2. Fine, let's start. Let's write program for it. So I'll be having hash include stdio.h void main. Inside it I will be declaring variables int I and j. Let's see what else we require later on. Of course we don't require anything else, that's more than enough for us. Let's start with this first. What we have to do, we have to completely write code for this pattern first, and then again for this one. So we'll be having 2 for loop for this. Let's start. We have what, how many rows we have here? 4 rows we have. Simple star pattern we have to print. So for this, for I equals to 1, how many rows I have? 4 rows. So I is less than or equal to 4 and I plus plus, that's what we have to write, into in the for loop what we have, simple J, no for loop for space, right? The simplest program that we have done. For J equals to 1, J will be going up toward the value of I and J plus plus simply, and inside it we have to write printf, print what, print star, that's it. And after this what we have to do, printf slash n, and my outer for loop close. We are done with this. If you execute this much only, if I close my main method and if I run this, I will be getting this pattern, right? But we want this also. Here what is it? It's inverted pattern with 3 rows. Agree what I'm saying? This is inverted with 3 rows. So write the code for it here, right? After completing this, it will come, it will run, right? It will like run for I equals to 1 to 4, and we'll be getting this pattern. After coming, we will be writing code for second part simply, right? So here let me write it. For the complete thing we have to write, for I equals to, it's inverted. Remember, for inverted what we have to do, we have to invert the value of I. So how many rows you have? 3. We will be iterating I from 3 to 1. Very nice. So I equals to 3, I is greater than equal to 1, and I minus minus. Again bracket open, inside it what we have to do we have to leave any line? No, right? So simply for printing, what we have, for J equals to 1, J is less than equal to I and J plus plus, right? And inside it what you have to do, simply print what, star, you have to print star, that's it. Bracket close, printf slash n, bracket close, and my this main method close. Let me draw about this brackets. This is my brackets for inner for loop, this is for outer. Here also this is for inner, this is for outer, and here my main method is getting close. I hope you're getting this. If I draw triangle for fit, so I have something like this. If this is my main method, inside it what I have, this my for loop, this is my other for loop. That's complete my first part, right? This 2 for loops are forward, sorry, this for loop, inside it I have another for loop, right? That's my first part. Second part is what, this for loop, outer for loop I have, and that's my second triangle. I hope you are able to relate this, right? So for this pattern you have to go like this. Again I'm repeating, part 1 you have to completely go with, like you have to draw outer for loop for it, inner for loop for it, and you have to close outer for loop. You have completed the first part, and then you have to start with the second part. Before you close main method, that's what you have to do. Outer for loop will iterate from number of rows starting from number of rows, that is I equals to 3 going up to 1, and we have to write I minus minus because this is what, inverted pattern. I hope you got this. Tell me, what if I have a pattern something like this? Pattern something like this. What is this pattern? Tell me. What I have done? Again, we have merged 2 patterns here. I have this pattern, then this pattern, right? So I have 4 rows and then 3 rows. Only the difference between this pattern and this pattern is what? Here you are using what? Inverted. Here you are going with direct, right? So the changes for this will be what? I will iterate from 1 to 3. I hope you are able to solve such patterns now. Moving on. Tell me for the next type, how to proceed for this. After this I'm solving this. Let me complete first this type of patterns, then we'll move to this. So here it's like diamond pattern I have, where what we have done, we have combined 2 pyramids, one a normal pyramid and one it's inverted, right? So this pyramid I have and it's inverted. I have something like this, right? That creates diamond. Into upper pyramid what I have, I have 3 rows, and here inverted pyramid I just have 2 rows. That's it, right? So let's start. What we have to do, part 1 is what? If I talk about, again, if I write part 1 is my pyramid, and this is what? Inverted pyramid, part 2. So let's write code for this. I'm directly writing for loops. Tell me for this what we have, pyramid. Remember, for pyramid what we have to do? How many rows we have? 3 rows. So I will iterate from 1 to I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 3, and I plus plus. Inner for loop we will be having 2 inner for loops, right? One for space, one for leaving, for printing, right? For first we will be having for spaces. For j equals to 1, j is less than or equal to what? Number of rows minus row number, 3 minus I we have to write here, and then we have to write j plus plus, and inside it we don't have to do anything, we just have to simply leave space. That's it. We're done with the first part of it. Second part, we have to printing. For printing what we have? Star printing, right? It will iterate from j equals to 1, j is less than or equal to I, and j plus plus. Inside it what we have is printf, simply print star. After printing star you have to leave one space. Remember, after printing you have to leave space here, and after this we have to leave one line, printf slash n you have to write, and my outer for loop close. That's my first part. I'm done with the first part. If you run this much, you will be getting this pattern, but we want this pattern also, where you will be having just 2 rows, right? So let's start program for it. For this is for second part. For I equals to, how many rows you have? 2 rows. Now see, this is inverted. So into inverted, what happens? I will iterate from 2 to 1. Instead of 1 to 2, it will iterate from 2 to 1. That is inverted, right? So I equals to 2. Because number of rows, how much number of rows we have? 2 number of rows we have. I equals to 2, I is greater than equal to 1, and I minus minus, and inner for loop is for leaving spaces. Now see it carefully. This, we left one space in the start only. Normally it won't leave any space, right? But we have to leave one space. So instead of like this for loop, we iterate for leaving spaces, right? So generally it will iterate from what? J equals to 1, j is less than equal to the number of rows minus row number, right? 2 minus 1 if I write. So for the first case it won't leave any space, right? But again I'm repeating, we have to leave one space. So instead of going from 2 minus 1, we have to write 3 minus I. I hope you're getting this. If you write 2 minus I, number of rows is how much? 2. 2 minus I, for the first case, what is the value of I? 2. 2 minus 2, 0. It won't go inside, won't leave any space. Means what? This will be shifted to this, and that will be wrong. We want one space here in the start only. That's why we have to write 3 minus I. So j equals to 1, j is less than equal to 3 minus I, and you have to write j plus plus. That's it. And inside it, printf, you have to write, do what? Nothing. Leave space only. And then you have to print star. For printing star, it will be normal. For j equals to 1, it will start, j is less than equal to the value of I we have to write, and j plus plus. That's it. And you have to print here, printf, you have to write print star. After printing star, you have to leave one, you have to leave space. For loop close, you will be having printf slash n, you will be leaving one line, your outer for loop close, and finally you will be having main method that will be getting closed here. I hope you got this. This is for diamond. Again let me write it here. This is my for, this is my for, this is my outer for. Similarly here, this is my for, this is my for, and this is my outer for. I hope you got this diamond pattern. Now moving to the first one. Okay, now see this pattern. What we have is 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. I told you this is what combination of 2 patterns. One pattern, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 we have having here. And from second row we are starting with this pattern 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Let me tell you, this is what this is not pyramid. Let me be very clear. Of course, we have to leave spaces, means what? We'll be having a for loop for leaving spaces. And if you see from second row, we have 3 here, right? Instead of printing 2 numbers or 2 alphabets, what we have 3. Here we have 5. Here we have 7. So we have to we need to have a for loop for leaving space, but there is no need of leaving space after printing your element. Now let's see how to proceed with this. Here second pattern is directly starting from the second row itself of your first part. So you will be having only one outer for loop. Inside your one outer for loop, you will be having both the patterns. You have to go with both the patterns. Now see how to proceed with this. Again, I'm writing for loops directly for I equals to 1. How many rows you have? 4 rows you have. I equals to 4. I is less than equal to 4 and I plus plus. That's my outer for loop. And as I told you, we'll be having for loops for both the patterns. For 2 different for loops for both the patterns. First we'll go with this pattern because it's starting from the first one. Now see, this is what 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. This is value of j we have. So let's draw for it. For j equals to 1, j is less than equal to I j plus plus. And simply what you have to do is, I told you one thing, we have to leave spaces here. We left spaces here, so for that we need to have for loop first. I equals to 1, j equals to 1, j is less than equal to number of rows minus rows number 4 minus I and j plus plus. And then you have to write printf space. After this you will be having for loop for this pattern first. For j equals to 1, j is less than equal to I and j plus plus. Inside it you will be printing printf the value of j, percentage d, print the value of j. That's the first part we did. With this only, from second row we have to start this 1 2 1 3 2 1. Now what is this? Is it value of I j k? If you see it carefully, it's value of j. It's 1 1 2 1 2 3. That's value of j, but it's inverted. Now see, 1, then we are starting with the value of j, 2 1, then 3 2 1. It's inverted. How to proceed with this? You have to simply invert j. J was iterating from 1 to I, now it will iterate from I to 1. Now see, let me show you here only. For example, if the value of I is 3, right, what it will print? It will iterate for j equals to 1, j equals to 2, j equals to 3, right? It will print 1, then 2, then 3. But what if I iterate j from I to 1? What will happen? J equals to I, j is greater than equal to 1, j minus minus. Suppose if I just inverted it. So the value of I is what? 3. J equals to 3, j is greater than equal to 1, j minus minus, right? It will iterate for j equals to 3, then j equals to 2, then j equals to 1. It will print 3, then 2, then 1. So it's what? Simply the value of j. Only you have to invert the value of j for this pattern. Now one more thing. This is what this pattern is starting from the second row. Fine. So we have to start for second row. Simply what we have to do is, who is handling row? I. So instead of writing I, we have to write I minus 1. That's it. Getting confused, right? Let me write it for this first directly, right? So for it, as I told you, j will be starting from the value of I, will be going up to 1. So let me write for that thing, j equals to I, j is greater than equal to 1 and j minus minus. And here we will be printing printf, be printing what? Percentage d, print the value of j simply. That's it. Now see, let me dry run it for you. For example, the value of I is 3. What will happen here? It will leave one space. The third row, for example, I have, it will iterate from for this case 1 to 3. It will iterate and print 1 2 3. It will print 1 2 3. Agree? And it will come here. And for this case, we have what's the value of I? 3, right? J equals to 3. J is greater than equal to 1. J minus minus. It will iterate for j equals to 3. It will print 3. For j equals to 2, 2, j equals to 1 1, right? It will print 3 to 1. We don't want 3 to 1, we want 2 1. That's what I'm saying. Getting what I'm saying? Okay, now what we have to make changes into it. I told you, instead of starting from I, the row number for this is what? Simply from second row it's starting. So what we have to write? I minus 1. Whatever the value of I, its row number is 1 less than that. I hope you're getting this. So only what change you have to make? I minus 1. What if I don't make change? What if I write j equals to I, j is greater than or equal to 1, j minus minus? It will simply start this pattern from here only. So you'll be having 1 1, you'll be having 1 2 2 1, 1 2 3 3 2 1. Getting? So we are starting this pattern from second row. That's why we are writing what? I minus 1 instead of j equals to I. I hope you got this. So that's it. That's what you have done. For this is for leaving space, this is for first part, this is for second part, and then you have to leave one line printf slash n you have to write, and after this my outer for loop close. So this is my this for loop, this is my this for loop, this is my this for loop, and that's my outer for loop. So what is the difference between this and this again? Tell me. In this you have to write outer for loop, then inner for loop. For this complete thing you have to write, and then you have to write for loop again, outer for loop, inner for loop for this part. Here you will be having only one outer for loop. Inside it you will be having space wala for loop, then first part wala for loop, and second part wala for loop. That's it. Now tell me for this, what will be the changes? This is first part and second part, exactly same as that of this, right? Achha, before we moving to this, let me just dry run for this part. For example, for the first case, the value of I will be what? 1. 1 is less than or equal to 4, condition satisfied, it will go inside. It will iterate from 1 to 4 minus, the value of I is what? 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. It will iterate 3 times and left 3 spaces here. It will go into this, then it will iterate from 1 to, what is the value of I? 1. 1 is less than or equal to 1, condition satisfied, it will go and print 1. That's my first part wala pattern. Now it will go here. Now see it carefully. What's the value of I? 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. J is initialized to what? 0. Is 0 greater than or equal to 1? No. Right? It won't go inside for I equals to 1. That's what we want, right? We don't want to start our pattern from this first row. It will come out of this, leave one line, it's going back. Now when it went, the value of I is incremented by 1. Now the value of I becomes 2. J equals to 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. It will iterate for 2 times, leave 2 spaces. It will come inside. It will iterate from 1 to, what is the value of I? 2. It will iterate for 2 times. J equals to 1, J equals to 2. It will print what? 1, 2. Right? It will leave this now. It will go into this. Now see. J equals to, the value of I is 2. 2 minus 1. J, it will be initialized to 1. Now simply you can remember by this. For this pattern, row is simply starting from the second row. That's why we have what? I minus 1. So for this part we have the first row now. 1 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, condition is satisfied. It will go inside, print the value of j. What's the value of j? 1. 1 will get print. Of j becomes 0. Now 0 is greater than or equal to 1. Condition not satisfied. It will come out of the leave one line. It will go back. The value of I becomes 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Leave one space for third row. It will iterate for 3 times. Print what? 1 2 3. First part is done. Coming to the second part, what is the value of I? 3. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. J equals to 2. It will iterate for how many times? 2. J equals to 2 and J equals to 1. Print what? 2 1. I hope you got this. For fourth case, what will happen? The value of J, I will be 4. 4 minus 4 0. Won't leave any spaces. It will iterate for 4 times. Will print what? 1 2 3 4. Very nice. For this case, J is what? I minus 3. 4 minus I minus 1. 4 minus 1 means what? 3. It will iterate for 3 times. For j equals to 3, j equals to 2, j equals to 1, and you will get this sweet pattern. I hope you got this. Now tell me for this pattern. This is exactly similar to this, only the thing is, instead of printing the elements here, simply what we have to print? Stars. So only change will be what? Into this, instead of printing j, we will be printing what? Star only. That's it. There is no other change. So this will print this pattern, and this for loop will print this pattern. So that's it. There is no other change, and its running will be exactly same as that of this. But only one thing, let me show you. into this we were iterating j from I minus 1 to 1, right? Because we wanted to print this one, right? 1 to 1, 3 to 1. So instead of this you can print from 1 to I minus 1 also. You can keep it same, or else you can iterate j from j equals to 1, j is less than equal to I minus 1, j plus plus 1, j plus plus also.